Hello everybody, StarCraft here with another StarCraft 2 commentary. I'm casting a game for my teammate today. It's going to be Illusion. His name is vileIllusion. I believe he's playing on the European server. I'm not really sure why he chooses the prefix real to his name Illusion. But his opponent is ECPouilleux. Pouilleux, I don't know, something like that. Pouilleux. One of you European, whatever that language is, speakers will definitely tell me how that's pronounced. I know I'm kind of close. I must be pretty close. But anyway, the map is Antigua Shipyard, and Illusion actually sent me this matchup, and he said, "This is an amazing game, Sai. You have to cast it." And I was like, "Okay, sure." I'm not even gonna watch it beforehand. I'm just gonna cast it on the spot. And you know, it's kind of cool casting games on the spot because a lot of my reactions are a lot more natural. It's funny because when I cast my own games, especially if I'm casting them from replays, what's he doing? Oh, okay. Especially if I cast them from replays, I have to kind of feign excitement a lot of the times. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, and yeah, there's gonna be a baling bomb here, and see like 20 Marines died. I have to be like, oh, and I detonate my balings, and so many of his Marines go down. I have to do that kind of stuff. So it's kind of fun casting games that you haven't seen every once in a while. For that element of spontaneity, this Overlord is gonna scout the correct location because this guy is a baller. And I've always wondered, is it advantageous to scout this position or this position, or does it even matter? Now, I suppose it would matter because if you scout the eastern position right here, you're more likely to see like units traveling this little path, Marines, SCVs, whatnot. Whereas if you scout this position down here, you're less likely to see it because you're crossing your own choke. You're not actually crossing your opponent's choke. So I kind of like the scouting. I don't know if it matters that much, but anyway, Illusion is going racks followed by a refinery, and we're not going to be seeing a command center first, which is something that he's kind of been liking in the last couple games I've casted with him. It's like he is going to be saving up for a command center, however, so he's going to go racks, gas, command center, it appears, which is really weird. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm really terrible at identifying Terran builds. I'm more of a Zerg guy. Which is funny because I just totally missed out what the Zerg is doing. Looks like he did go hatch first. This was pretty standard against a Terran player. He's got the spawning pool, he's got the gas. I usually like to get my gas a little bit later. It's becoming more standard to get your gas earlier. Usually I'll go 16 hatch, or 15 hatch, 16 pool, and then like 18 gas, 17 or 18 gas. Looks like he went a 15 or 16 gas, so he's going to have his speed a lot earlier. But, you know, he might have one or two less drones as a result of his lower mineral economy. Illusion actually has 2 harvesters in this refinery. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. It might work out well with some kind of timing he has. Now he's got 3 in there. Okay, just had to update. He's got that expansion coming up. This Overlord is getting in position to fly in and try to scout something. But I expect Illusion will be able to react in time to that. Oh my god, he's getting a 3rd command center. Illusion, you are a crazy motherfucker. Holy crap, I don't know how this is going to work out. He's got 1 barracks, and he's already going for a 3rd command center. This Overlord is going to his 3rd base, not sure why. And Pouilleux's going to see this, actually, if it decides to land anytime soon. I kind of have a feeling it's just going to be for SCV and mule production for a while, until he's able to maybe get tanks, maybe, I don't know, maybe even bunker out here. I don't think Terran players do that, do they? That'd be kind of cool. Ah, thank you, Daedalus. I love you too, bro. So the things we're able to push up, I don't know what they were able to see. They were only able to see just the barracks, which he's already seen with the drone. Looks like he's going to be throwing on that reactor right now, which is another, okay, I was going to say it's unusual, but he's got a factory as well. So the Hellions are going to be a little bit late, but he's going for 3 command center, and this is why I love Illusion's play, man. He is, like, I feel like Terrans who play macro-oriented games, they have a lot more skill. And so this should be a lot of fun to watch. Now swapping this factory on with that barracks. Going to be starting some Hellions soon. Speed is up, and after that speed has started, Pouilleux has pulled off 2 drones from gas. Not yet going for a 3rd. He has a spine. And the cool thing about what I like about Illusion's build here is the spine is way too early because the factory is actually delayed a little bit. So you're using that drone up when it could be mining happily away. Like, just think, if that was a drone for this past, you know, 3 or 4 minutes or however long he's had it, he could have like at least 100 extra minerals just from that 1 drone. So forcing this spine crawler a lot more early than normal by getting this factory late is actually kind of cool. Now, of course, he's going to have the spine in time for Hellions. Sometimes that spine does come up too late for Hellions to do anything, but it's still kind of cool. Searching for some langs that might pick off any lowly lonely SCVs or any or scout something, I don't know. But there were none, so doesn't have to worry about that. 4 more Hellions, 2 more Hellions total, or 4 Hellions total, 2 more Hellions on the way. If we check out the harvest count, we've got a nice little lead from the Zerg player, not yet taking the third. It's kind of hard to take a third when your opponent has Hellions for the map control. And yeah, Illusion is just using this command center for mules and SCVs for the time being. And this Overlord is scouting that, so nice fly-in from ECPouilleux, seeing that third command center. And maybe take a third of his own. Now, he's got to do something at this point. He's got 3 options, really. Super fast tech, try to get some harassment or killing done with, you know, infestors or mutas. He can try some kind of T1, maybe T2 push, Ling, Baneling, Roach, something like that. It's kind of late for that just because the scout came so late, and Lucian's going to be able to fortify with bunkers. Yeah, he's going to have plenty of defenses here. Or 3, take another expansion himself. Oh my god, Illusion catching that spine crawler while it's uprooted. This could be ugly, but no, nice Ling rally coming in from the main, getting these Hellions pretty well trapped. And Lings, man, fast Lings on creep are actually really good against Hellions, especially when there's only 6 of them with no blue flame. So nice response from ECPouilleux, actually able to take down those Hellions with ease, considering how easily they just kind of scooped on in right past that spine crawler. So nice job there. ECPouilleux is going for the melee attack and armor, and he's actually going to go for this bunker. No, it looks like he's going to go for the supply depot. I don't really agree with this play. He's going to get maybe 5 or 6 Lings inside of the base, but the best they're going to do is kill 1 or 2 SCVs and maybe get some scouting information. He's actually going for, looks like he is going for the SCVs, killing 1 SCV, and now they're going to run. Oh, but he is reinforcing. Illusion, oh my goodness, still with just a single barracks. And I think ECPouilleux recognizes this. Holy crap, I underestimated the deadliness of these Lings, especially with that +1 armor. Continuing to rally, you can check out the minimap for that rally, but this one tank, man, 13 kills, doing so well at trying to clean up these Lings. But this is a lot of havoc being wrecked. This Ling's destroying even more SCVs. Workers killed. 9 SCVs killed. Holy cow, did not seem like that many. Ling's beating on the command center. Some Ling's trying to get into the main still. And splash damage actually hurting the SCVs at this point. So 10 SCVs killed total. And this was kind of a combination great and a combination lucky response from ECPouilleux. He realized his opponent wasn't going to have a lot of units because of that third command center. But I don't think he had any way of knowing that this wall-off would be so vulnerable at that specific time. He didn't really have any Ling scouts or any Overlord scouts nearby. And he just happened to be able to beat down that supply depot, get in, and get a lot of kills. So nice little aggressive push from ECPouilleux right there. And that's just kind of one of the benefits of being aggressive. Sometimes you will hit that lucky timing. And if you're not aggressive, it's impossible to get lucky like that. You're not going to... An opponent's not going to attack you and accidentally kill his own units or something like that. So nice little move right there. It looks like he is up to a lair. He's got his infestation pit down, and he's going to be going for that pretty typical Zerg metagame right now, which is Ling with massive upgrades, infestors with burrow, and I assume he'll be going into some Broodlord play with double spire, assuming he's able to take a 4th or 5th base. So we'll see how Illusion deals with that, because once a Zerg gets started like that, especially when they've done damage in the early game like he did, it's pretty hard to deal with. Looks like ECPouilleux is going to be pooping down some creep, maybe even get a burrow off. That's pretty cool. I mean, obviously your opponent's going to know there's a Ling there if they can't burrow the command center, if they can't land the command center. But the cool thing is it wastes a scan, so they basically have to spend 300 minerals or a meal just to be able to land the command center and expand. But the Ling did go down. His burrow just now finishing. Oh my goodness, what the heck is this? I don't know about that play. If Illusion takes the middle at all, which Terran tend to do in the mid to late game, he's going to be saying that it's just going to be dead meat. So that's kind of a silly play. I think it's just selfish. I think he thinks he's ahead, so he's trying to get more ahead in greedy fashion. I really hope Illusion punishes this, partly because he's my teammate, partially because I just think it's a really stupid play. It's not going to be scanned or scouted dry or anything like that, but I don't know, still pretty ballsy, man. Give him credit for the ballsy part of it. We do have a Hive on the way. I don't see a Spire starting at the same time as a Hive, so he might indeed be going for Ultralisks. Indeed, the word of choice for Pain User and HD. So yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We'll be seeing some Ultralisks. Yeah, indeed. 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 Anyway, 4th base coming up for the Zerg. We got some nice production coming out for Illusion. Look at how late the stim and combat shields are. Now, if you're going to be so late on your stim, you've got to be so damn positional with your Marines. I mean, it doesn't really matter right now. He's got a lot of bunkers. He's got a lot of tanks, so you can only position your Marines so well, but I assume he will not do any kind of aggression at all until that stim is finished. Are we seeing some engineering bays? Yes, we do have double engineering bay. +1 attack for the vehicle weapons. That's going to allow him to one-shot the lings with his tanks. And the hive is almost complete. We are seeing some pretty nice harvester counts from both players, especially for a Terran to have 63 harvesters this early. That's pretty nice considering he lost 10 already. 87 for Pouilleux. And if he's going to keep on churning out the harvesters like that, we are seeing an ultra then. If he's going to have to be aggressive right when he hits 200 if he's going to make this many harvesters, because if you let your opponent max out and you're also maxed out but you have 20 more drones, that's going to be a pretty tough battle to win there. So interested to see if he does decide to be aggressive somehow once he's maxed out. I really would have liked to see Broodlords though, especially when your opponent is playing this passive. I feel like Broodlords, like right around here, so damn good. Like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna try to dance with Vikings, but then you can get some fungals off, and it's just really good. But he is gonna be going the Ultras route. Early upgraded Ultras are good too, but Illusion's actually starting 3-3, just behind 3-3 of Pouilleux. So I don't know if Ultras will be the most successful strategy this game. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Harvesters, we're saying 83 to 63, and right on time. Stim having just finished, and +2/+2 having just finished. Looks like he's going to be pushing out a little bit. He has taken out one creep tumor, and these infestors, gotta be careful, man. There's always a little dance. You gotta get just close enough to fungal the Marines and Marauders, but you gotta stay far enough away from those tanks so they don't get blown up. Looks like he is going to be shuttling into the main, so very nice. This is an amazing position for these tanks. Holy cow, I've actually never seen this before. It seems like it'd be really good. He's got a couple of them on the middle ground there. Oh, taking down the infestation pit, not so important right now, but if he doesn't retrain that, that could be annoying in the future. 4 Ultras on the way. He is remaking that immediately. Lots of fungals going down, and these tanks are going to be so damn deadly, man. Nothing can even reach those. The only thing that can reach those are infested Terrans and fungal growth, so we'll see how these tanks pan out here. 0 kills and 1 kill, so let's see how many kills they have. Is he going to be moving out here? Lots of links. Control W is enigmatic mode. I have discovered that, so thank you fans. Looks like the spawning pool going down too. Oh my goodness, this is another downside of the Broodlords. He wouldn't necessarily have any. Actually, he would have some out right now, but no, he can't do anything to these tanks. And Illusion, man, positionally, this is just such a big advantage for him. Nice fungal going down on this little group here. That hive just trying to be destroyed, but sorry, Illusion. The tanks or the infantry doesn't have that good of attack. And this is kind of what I mean. Both players are maxed out, but if you where's the army value tab? Where's the army? If you look at the army supply tab, the Terrans actually got 22 more army supply, and this is because the Zerg has so many freaking drones, man. That's why you gotta make something happen as a Zerg immediately after maxing out if you're gonna hit that 80+ worker mark. He's at 80 right now. He's gonna go for a flank attack, probably gonna go for this planetary fortress in the middle. No, he's gonna go for the run by in the main, and it looks like it just might work. His lings are 3-3. All those supply depots or the bunkers been salvaged. Nice raise up by there, right there, but this is probably a pretty big nuisance. You don't want to dismantle your attack here while this is happening. As you can see here, he's going to push up into the main, but he's going to lose a lot of SCVs. Holy shit, so many SCVs going down. Gotta check this harvester again now. 39 workers killed. Some drones going down for the Zerg as well, but man, 41, 42, 43 workers. Nice fungal. Ultras are going to waltz on in here and take out the rest of these forces. Another fungal and some festive Terrans would probably be nice, and it looks like these links were finally cleaned up, or some of them actually running away here. 45 workers killed to 6 workers killed. He's now down to 28, but if Terran can do one thing, it's drop mules. Some infested Terrans going up on the high ground. Cinematic mode. Oh my goodness, so much carnage happening. These Ultras just running right on in. These tanks look like they will be taken down by the infested Terrans. These Ultras getting destroyed by this infantry group. These guys have stimmed so many times, man. These guys are drug addicts and able to clean up, dropping so many mules at the gold. But remember, mules no longer mine additional minerals from gold patches. Check it out, 30. I don't think they do. They're supposed to mine 30 minerals, right? Right? So that should be, yeah, 93. Okay, that was really weird. Yep, just mining 30 minerals from that gold patch. This tank has 21 kills. I knew that guy would be a star. And Illusion still running off of his fourth base here. The Zerg player killing 47 harvesters, trying to get something done with these Ultras. He totally needs more infestors and more Broodlords. Ultras are just so awful Man, they're just so awful. But man, I gotta say, this base has paid off. I'll give him that. Pouilleux's additional gold base has definitely paid off. He's been mining off that shenanigan shindig for a long time. Almost half of the patch is gone here. And here comes Illusion, kind of spreading himself thin on creep, but there are no fungals and there are no banelings. It's a tall tale of Zergs not getting the tech that they need. He really needs splash damage. These ultras just do not cut it as far as splash damage goes. And this tank just continuing to bomb away, man. I'd like to see how much damage total that guy has done because that's crazy. Oh, we have a drop down here as well. Looks like he took down every single drone. Harvest counts, or drone count, still only 6 drones killed. And if you've only suffered 6 drone losses as a Zerg player, you should be winning right now. This tank still continuing to shine. 25 kills. These Overlords threatening some kind of Overlord drop, but he does not have drop play. And there's actually nothing in them either. Is Illusion going to be running away from them? No, Illusion! He calls the bluff! You don't have anything in those Overlords, you fat ass! Repairing the shit out of this planetary fortress with the +2 armor upgrade. I love that upgrade against Lings. So damn good. Fully upgraded Ling, still doing only 3 damage a shot. Oh, and this poor tank has fallen. Illusion still not spotting this gold base down there. And finally, some Lings spawning from this larva over here, taking out these infantry there. And man, where are all of Pouilleux's forces? He's got so much money, but he lost all the Overlords. He lost those Overlords that is flying in as a bluff, that he doesn't have the supply to reproduce anything he needs. And he actually lost that hatchery in the main. Oh yeah, that was earlier though, never mind. Lost that hatchery in the main. And he's still mining down here though, so I feel like Pouilleux's tech choice is awful. I feel like this position that he let Illusion get was amazing. For Illusion, these tanks were just so darn good. Nice drop play from Illusion, kind of cutting down on the number of expansions that Pouilleux has, and so far it's just kind of all compounding into a pretty beneficial game for Illusion, considering how many SCVs he's lost, and you know, considering how freely Pouilleux just kind of macroed up and did his own thing. He hardly lost any drones all game. Looks like we do see another drop coming here, though. Oh, that's going to kill the Ultralisk Cavern, and it's going to kill the Infestation Pit. Is it going to be able to react in time? He needs to kill both of these structures and then lift off. The Infestation Pit is going to go down. Is he going to go for the Ultralisk Cavern? Yes, he is. The Ultralisk Cavern goes down. Both structures just being completely destroyed, and he doesn't even have a lair. Oh my goodness, this is so bad for Pouilleux. He can't produce anything but Zerglings from now on until he gets that lair, and then he has to get a hive before he can get any more Ultralisks. But this might be enough. These fully upgraded Lings, these fully upgraded Ultras. No, nice liftoff from Illusion. That was a brilliant liftoff, recognizing there weren't really any infestors to do anything about it. I'm just going to get the hell out of here and heal up, mine up, and see what I can do. If only Illusion knew that all that can be produced right now for Pouilleux is Lings. That'd be crazy. Oh no, we got some nice positioning from Illusion. These fungals are taking down a lot of the infantry of Pouilleux though. This planetary though, blasting away at those Lings on the right side, and this tank, I bet this tank has like at least 17 kills. 17 kills! Nope, 12 kills on that tank. Able to route these Ultralisks. This Queen should throw out some transfusion on these Ultras. I think that's kind of one underutilized tactic of Zerg players, is just having a couple Queens on standby to heal like weak Mutas or weak Ultras or something like that. But it's really micro intensive, so I don't blame anyone for not actually doing that. This rally is just going straight on past this force right here, and I wonder what Illusion's thinking. Oh my god, he's had a 4th base for so long. Pouilleux smartly not even bothering to put up a hatchery. Oh my gosh, here we go. Not even bothering to put up the hatchery in the main because there's no minerals left, but still no fungals, no banelings. There's like maybe 1 fungal. He doesn't have any broodlords. This is awful. I hate seeing this. But Illusion, man, still getting cleaned up right there. And yeah, I wouldn't go for that planetary ultras. That's not a very good idea. But this is a crazy back and forth game. Pouilleux now trying to take 3 additional bases. He's sitting in the 4,000 plus mineral mark, 2,800 plus gas mark. And this is because of all the drops that Illusion has that have destroyed all the tech structures. This base is almost useless now, man. He's got to start worrying about this base. This base. He's even running in the bottom right, so some crazy expanding from Pouilleux. Great macro play right here. I like his macro ability. I just don't like his macro choices. I feel like Broodlords would have been a lot better decision. Oh my gosh, and not even recognizing this little skirmish, destroying 2 or 3, maybe even 4 infestors. As I was saying, I don't like that he's not getting banelings either. And now, If only Illusion would have spotted this earlier, he would have been able to take down this base a long time ago. That's kind of the disadvantage of expanding to a location like this as a Zerg. Expanding to somewhere low that can be so easily assaulted, usually not a good idea. Nice Ling awareness by Pouilleux, destroying this base in the mid-right, destroying a lot of SCVs. This Illusion's going to split off a piece of his army to try to take that down, and the hatchery going down, so it looks like Illusion's done a lot of economic damage, but actually he's killed 2 mining bases, and a lot of tech structures. He hasn't killed a lot of drones. He's killed 16 drones this entire game, and the bases he's destroyed were pretty much depleted. So, yeah, the Zerg should still be in this. Another skirmish coming to the top left. Lots of damage going to be done here. This tank, I don't know what this tank is doing, man. This tank thinks he can stim. Stim tank, run away. Oh, down goes the spawning pool. Another structure. Oh, is he really? No, he's not going to kill the hive. No, he's not going to kill the hive. This Zerg, no, you got to surround. Oh my god, the hive goes down. You've got to be kidding me. The Spire and the Ultralisk Cavern do come up, but now he can't he can't build a lair because he's got no spawning pool. He can't build a hive because he's got no lair. This is absurd. He's going to be so far away from Broodlords right now. He was able to get that Ultralisk Cavern down in time, but that's not what he needs. I want to see a Baneling Nest, man. I really want to see a Baneling Nest. 3 more Infestors on the way. Destroying another hatchery in the bottom left. This is absurd. So many things going on at once. Finally, some Infestors able to take down these medevacs, and that's it's kind of the unfortunate thing about Infestors is you have to consume so much of their energy just to stop drop play. They're pretty good at stopping drop play for the most part, but so much energy goes into it, man. It's kind of discouraging. Another little stationary station force right here from Illusion. Beautiful fungals. Oh, a couple Infestors getting caught from behind. All these infantry will go down, and these tanks, man, they're just reigning supreme. 10 kills, 12 kills, 5 kills, 8 kills, 18 kills. Uh-oh, these Infestors, though, burrowed, ready to do something nasty. How did he unburrow right when those infested terrors are going to come up? He must have seen them burrow or something. I don't know how he knew about that, but this base was destroyed. That was actually a while back, I believe. I don't know if I missed that. I can't even remember. Everything's running together. So many things happening in this game. Looks like the only base Illusion's actually mining off of is the mid-right base. He's not really throwing down any mules at the top, although he could be. His worker count, what's his worker count at? 37. He's not even worrying about SCV. Look at this. Look at this. How good is Terran, man? He doesn't have to worry about SCVs. He's just got mules. That's the only mining he needs. Not even going to retrain SCVs for his top base or for his right base. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. Now sieging up at the left base. He knows he's kind of quarantined off the bottom right hand of the map, so he doesn't have to worry about any expansions going down right there. And more Overlords going down as well. Ultras running in from behind, getting blasted like crazy. Upgrade still only 2-0 for the tanks, but he can't really afford anything additional at this point. Lots of Ultras out. That's really the only tech that Pouilleux can go for. He is completely out of minerals right now. He's only mining off of this base, which is about to be destroyed. And by mining, I mean the hatchery's just kind of sitting next to it. And these Ultras actually getting some good damage in. This Marauder's doing so much damage as well, though. Is he going to sim? Yes, he is going to sim. Micro against these Ultras. But that was about it for Pouilleux. Oh my goodness, that was a crazy game. I gotta say though, man, as a Zerg player, it's kind of depressing to see no Baneling Nest at the point where, you know, Fungals and a couple Banelings would just destroy everything. No Greater Spire, and kind of the locations of his tech structures were kind of weird. Like, I'd rather put that back here. I'd rather put this back here. His infestation pit was like down here. It's like asking to be destroyed. There we go. That's a lot better location. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you think about my casting. My throat's a little bit sore, and that's a terrible rally Illusion. You're a terrible player. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.